Everybody, happy September. It's Ian Beamer, Guaranteed Rate. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to come at you with another market update, giving you news in the real estate community. We did see consumer price index numbers this month tick upwards to 3.7%. That was up from 3.2% on the July reading, so we are trending upwards. And despite that upwards trend, we are not expecting the Fed to raise interest rates next week at the Fed meeting. We will obviously pay attention to that Fed meeting and Powell's remarks following that meeting to see what might be in store for future meetings. Hopefully the Fed is standing pat and just going to kind of wait out and see what further readings might look like. The trend, well, it's hard to say what the trend is, but most economists, again, are looking towards May of 2024 for the Fed to start cutting rates. And they're basing that on, again, the level of credit card debt seems to be growing per household, and the average household savings account is shrinking. So consumers need to stop spending, and when they stop spending, we'll see inflation slow further. Should see those first cuts come around May of 2024. So in August, interestingly enough, as normally as summer ends and during the warmer months, the real estate market kind of peaks in terms of activity. This August, we did see an uptick in new listings. So that was interesting. We're still down significantly from previous years. Included a chart here to show you what that trend looks like over the past 6-7 years. But we did see an uptick this year in August, narrowing the margin between current number of listings and current number of listings in previous years, or at least last year. We're getting a little bit closer. Still down significantly, but getting a little bit closer. Hopefully signifying a more normal market to come. So as we return to a normal market, we'll see what that means in terms of listings, why people are moving. The Redfin just published a study that they concluded in May and June of this year, citing why sellers might be looking to sell in this market. Obviously, we know interest rates are up. A lot of sellers that are selling are departing interest rates that are significantly lower, or parting with interest rates that are significantly lower. So why might they be looking to do that? Well, obviously, the need for more space, the need to be closer to family, or number one, number two, and that continues to be true. Although, interestingly enough, on this year's survey, sellers did cite that their employers' change in policy in terms of their return to work policy was a reason for them to sell their home and reason for them to make a move, which is very interesting. A lot of us during the pandemic moved out to more rural areas, moved away from our employers. We didn't necessarily need to be in the office. We get to move out someplace with a little more space, a little more peace, a little more land, and not necessarily next door to employers. So this is changing. Employers are now requiring employees to be in the office, and if not full time, at least 2 to 3 times a week. So as those requirements kind of change again, people are going to need to move to more urban areas again, closer to their employers. So that, I thought, was a pretty key point. You combine that with a downtick, significant downtick in the demand for vacation homes, and numbers look like a more recognizable market once again. So, or at least they're starting to trend that way. So vacation home demand is down significantly, due in part to vacation home rentals being down a little bit. VRBO and Airbnb both cite that traffic and demand for vacation homes is down. Municipalities are instituting taxes and restrictions on short-term rentals and interest rates on second homes. If you remember the adjustments that we talked about back in what was it, March or April of this year, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have increased the loan level price adjustments for second homes. So second home adjustments are essentially the same as investment properties now, making second home interest rates pretty unattractive. So if you're looking to purchase a second home, if you're looking to finance a second home, please reach out. We want to look at perhaps a portfolio option that might be a little bit more competitive in terms of rate and program. So something that's maybe not in the Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac wheelhouse. So something maybe a little bit outside the box. Happy to talk about that, but let me know. So we're seeing that demand return to more pre-pandemic levels. Should return to a more normal market. We're seeing appreciation about 4 to 5% a year. That should continue. Economists are kind of guessing at this, but about 4 to 5% for the next several years is about what we're expecting, unless we see a large dip in interest rates, which we may see next year. We may see interest rates, who knows? But if interest rates get down to the 5s, for example, I would think more listings will come up. More sellers will be willing to depart with their interest rate that might be in the 3s or 4s and accept a 5% or 5-ish interest rate. But with those interest rates in the 5s, if we do see that happen, you gotta expect demand to tick significantly upwards. So I would think 4 to 5% appreciation grows a little bit. So we'll see what happens on that front. So a lot going on here. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know your thoughts. Please reach out, DM me, email me back. Be happy to discuss your situation. Be happy to discuss the current market. Look forward to hearing from you. Take care and happy September. Take care. Bye-bye.